So hi everybody, I wanted to share with you my August setup. I know it is not quite August yet, but it's close. And I couldn't resist this new kit for August from Coco Daisy, and I had to just go ahead and start setting up. So I thought I would share with you what I've done so far and just walk you through the setup for the month of August and some of the changes that I have made in how I'm planning in the month of August. So let me start out with just a quick overview of I guess the things that I decided I'm going to be using in August. So first of all, you'll notice that just like I did in December, I've got the August Coco Daisy A6. It was a bound notebook insert, and I cut it down the middle and punched the pages and put that in here. So that's what I'm going to be using for my cover page for the month of August, and then I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing for the rest of the month. As far as the planning and coloring, decorating, all the fun stuff, as I mentioned before on another video, this is a test sheet that Christine provides. So these are the Close to My Heart inks that I'm going to be using that coordinate with the month of August. I think I may look for a green just to add something to pull these greens, but I think these other colors go pretty well with the color scheme. And then as far as the pens, I'm using these Tombow pens. So these are the ones that I'm using: 910, 20, 850, 192, and 912. So those are the colors, and that's why I think I'll probably try to find a green ink, because I think I have a green stamp ink, because I like that little pop of color there. So those are the inks and the stamps that I'm going to be using, and let me show you what I'm doing with them. So as you may recall, I have used the DIY fish inserts forever, probably 10 years, and I love them, but I kind of go through periods where I get bored because they're very basic, and that's the power of them, because they have a lot of flexibility, but I also get bored. So what I decided for the month of August when I was cutting this up to use this page here was that I wanted to challenge myself in the month of August to see if I could just use this insert for the whole month of August as my planner. And I didn't want to take it, do it outside of rings and a TN, because then that would upset my whole planning system, and I knew I wouldn't stick with it. So I was like, okay, you like the rings work, A6 size works, cut this book apart and use it. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So the first page is my to-do list. So this is the same as what I do every month, just my running things that need to get done this month. Here's my tracker from SM Plans. Look at that gorgeous gingham washi from Coco Daisy. I put it on both sides, and it's really cute because it sticks out. So it'll be easy for me to find the tracker, and it's just a cute little delicate pop there, I think. This page will be a currently list. So in the TN, this is the opposite page. And then I used my Coco Daisy stamps and added the dates. So this will be my week at a glance here for the whole week. As opposed to, let me just flip back to show you comparison to this that I'm using now. And then my struggle with this is, what do you do with the to-do list, right? Where do you put your to-dos for the month? So what I decided was I would use these note pages that Coco Daisy has, and this will be my running to-do list. And if I need more than that, then I'll just either flip it over and write on the back, or I'll glue one of these on the back, and so I can have front and back. So that'll be my to-do list for the week. And so I did that for the whole month. I'm going to see if I can do without a daily. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. But that's the plan. Then in the middle, if you've ever looked at the Coco Daisy TN inserts, in the middle there's a blank kind of a divider area where there's some just note pages. So I just stamped notes here. This will be where I can scribble random things throughout the month as I need to. These lined pages, this is like the very middle of the notebook. I stamped thankful, which I should have done it a little further down because you can't see it. I may go over and stamp it in a darker color just so it shows up better. But I'm planning to write gratitude here. I'm not going to pressure myself to write every day gratitude because I never follow through with that, but I'm just going to use this to write down gratitude and try to be conscious of it every day in the month of August. And then the rest of this, I haven't decided 100% what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking that if I needed daily pages, I could use this for dailies. The other thought I had is that this section could be micro journaling. So that's about, what I would write anyway in a day. And so maybe this will be micro journaling for the month. I just left it exactly as it came for the whole reason of giving myself some flexibility so I could figure out what I wanted to do as I got into the month. I didn't want to pre-plan how I was going to use it and then have it all stamped up and stickered up and not like what I did. So this would be the next to the last page, this is the next to last page, and I just stamped forward planning here, so anything for September I can scribble down here, which I generally do with the DIY fish pages. There's always a grid page at the end of the month that I use to write down things for the next month. So that's what this will be. And then this is the back. So that is my plan for planning for the month of August. I'm going to try to use the A6 insert and see how this works. I really wish that Christine would come out with A6 inserts like she has for the A5 and the personal rings. But until she decides to do that with a daily and a weekly, I'm just going to try this and see how this works. And maybe one day my wish will come true and I can use these, use a similar type of setup that I used to have in my personal. That's pretty much it for the month of August. I haven't set up anything yet in my journal / memory planner. For August, I'm going to wait until the start of the month to set things up in here, but I will be making use of all the beautiful stickers and die cuts and things that came with the Cocoa Daisy kit, which like I've said before, every time I say, okay, I'm going to quit and not subscribe, there's an even more beautiful kit that comes out and I can't not. So, yeah, these are the, I haven't opened these yet, but just a little sneak peek at what's in there. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that July is treating you well and that you are enjoying the end of your summer. At least it's the end of my summer here in Georgia, because school starts up here in a few weeks and we'll be gearing up for that. And I guess it'll still be summer in terms of temperature, but not in terms of schedules. So we'll see. This may work. This may not work. I don't know. I may be setting myself up for a challenge, but I'm hoping that this will work out pretty well for me. I think it's pretty. I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you join me for another video. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, and I hope that you'll click on the subscribe button and join me for any future videos that I have. Thanks so much for watching, not walking. Well, I mean, it's good if you're walking too, but thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.